continuing the conversation with Kayla Lopez, the Director of Military Partnerships at Victory, about military-friendly companies and their features. Kayla, one of the things we've talked about before is the importance of a veteran transitioning out of the military into civilian life and getting the right salary. What are the best practices to making sure the veteran gets the right salary?
Oh, that is a great question again. Salary is an important conversation, right? Especially when you're making that adjustment out of the military. What exactly it is, that you need. So understanding what salary is acceptable to that individual when they're job seeking and what they should kind of look for. Also looking at market trends. So there's salary guides. You can Google salary guides. They'll come up as a resource, as a standing point, right? But when you get deeper into it and you're actually into the job search and interview process and you're talking to employers, be upfront, right? But be upfront, but also be realistic. Understand what the pay scale is for that region or area and for that role. And you can find that information on ONET has it, as well as the Department of Labor has some statistical data. Just a little bit of research goes a long way. And don't be afraid to ask what the benefits are, right? A lot of times we talk about salary and just that plain number or, hourly or whatever your pay is. There are so many other things that companies offer that can help bolster that number. So if you're competing between two offers and they're just a little bit different, ask them what goes above and beyond as far as compensation benefits. So non-traditional compensation benefits. Some companies will give you paid time off to go volunteer, right? Other organizations, of course, will give you PTO. How many days do you get a year? Are they, can you roll them over? Can you collect them? Extended health benefits are something to look at. There's employee reimbursement for tuition or for training and advancement. There's lots and lots of programs that employers offer, that can really help bolster the salary or benefits package other than just the number.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because people perhaps forget that what you get, your compensation, is broader than the salary. So you've just gone through the benefits. Are there any other advice you would offer to transitioning veterans in terms of really understanding the total package?
Yes. So sometimes there is a scale, right? So recruiters or workforce individuals will have a pay scale ranging from one number to another number, depending on the skill set, experience of that individual candidate or hire. That was really, really common in the past. And from my experiences, moving more into the future, when you're working with some of these larger organizations that have like RPO processes, sometimes they come in with whatever that max is, but don't be afraid to ask, right? The best advice I can have is don't be afraid to ask. You don't want it to be the first question out of your mouth, but you do want to make sure that during that process and that conversation, that you're open and candid. Is there any flexibility for, upward mobility on this salary range? How long will it take? What is the traditional time frame within the organization to promote or advance or receive a pay increase? Are also good questions to ask that kind of lead into that.
Oh, great. Well, this is incredibly important information. How can a viewer learn more and find out more?
Absolutely. So they can find out more by reaching www.gijobs.com. We've got a ton of resources, a ton of tools, a lot of content, digital magazine downloads, a whole wealth of information that can help you find resources around salary, around benefits, and around the job search process. We also have a job board and host virtual job career fairs once a month.